Hey y'all, it's Brandi Andrews, and today I'm going to be doing one of my most requested videos, and that is a tattoo tour. So I have a lot of tattoos, front and back. I've been acquiring them over the years. I think I got my first tattoo when I was 15 years old. My first tattoo I ever got was my stars down here. Just these two. I didn't have anything in the middle at the time. I was 15. I thought I would get something cool and hidden that no one would see or find out about, but obviously that didn't last long. My second tattoo was my left rib cage, which no, none of these hurt. It is a serenity prayer, so it doesn't have anything to do with religion or sobriety. It was just something at the time that personally had a lot of meaning to me and still does. And the rest of my tattoos are one giant piece. So all of my tattoos go together. If I were to ever remove either sleeve or back, it would not make any sense, and I'm gonna show you why. So we're gonna start with the first part, and that is my back, and that is what I got first. On my back, I have two wings that you can see. One represents good, one represents evil. Evil side, it is a little more tattered and torn. So as you can see, the wing looks a little more frayed. On the left side is the good wing, and it's a lot more smooth and soft. And down the middle, I have lyrics. They're half Jay-Z, half Slipknot lyrics. It says, "In order to survive, you've got to learn to live with regret. Our history is too real to hate." So on the evil side, I have all girls committing the 7 deadly sins. I will start with her, she's my favorite. So I have the girl from the Garden of Eden. As you can see, she's biting into the apple, and she has the snake wrapped around her with the ivy leaves covering her. And that is obviously lust. On the inside of my arm right here, I have a fallen angel. She represents sloth. She's got her bottle of Jack and Marlboro Reds. Down below, I have another girl who represents greed. As you can see, she's sitting in her pile of money, kind of blowing it. And then on this side, what is it, vanity? Sorry. Vanity. I actually used Carmen Electra's face for inspo. Then I kind of started running out of space for girls, so I had to start getting a little creative. I saw a writing scripture of envy, and it looked really cool, so I decided to fit that right here. For wrath, we have the 1911 Pandora's box. I'm not sure how many of you are familiar with the story or the myth behind Pandora's box, but it was a box that once it was opened, it released kind of all the evil into the world and corrupted people. So the box is filled with red, representing the corruption and the evil. And that is why, if you look closely, each girl has a hint of red in her. A lot of people do ask me about the pentagram on the elbow. The original meaning, if you look it up, represents a protectant against evil. It has nothing to do with witchcraft. Everybody asks me about that, as I'm not into that kind of stuff. And I was starting to get a little worried about like tattooing all these like negative things on me, and I don't regret any of them at all. The 444, I'm really into numerology. It's not like my angel number, but it does also represent protectant against evil. The rest of the hand tattoos, I was very young when I got these. So I was 19 when I got the knuckle tattoos. DGAF stands for don't give a. I'm sure you guys know the rest. And then for the cross going down in scripture, it says every season serves its purpose, which kind of, in my opinion, goes with like all the good and evil. Like you can't have one without the other. And that is why I had to make sure I represented both. Then we will move on to the left side, which is the good sleeve. I'm not finished with it. It's completely incomplete. We will start with the hand. I got the triangle. A lot of people ask me if this represents my sobriety, which I am, but no, never been to rehab. If you look up the meaning of a triangle, you will find several different things that it represents. I kind of got it for a little bit of all of those, and it is also the strongest natural structure. So it represents strength along with other things. And it kind of looks really cool and blends well with the sleeve. Here's the ground. It goes up into the Great Pyramid, which is beaming a light into this like little portal, and then it goes into space. So it's kind of got, earth and space here. It represents the good in life. I had to come up with something to kind of fill in this part, and I wanted it to be really creative. So I got a little astronaut guy floating there. I just thought it was really cool to like go into the space theme. But again, it's not finished. It will be complete opposite of this sleeve as far as the negative space here is white. white. Over here, the negative space will be black, and the tattoos will be made from my skin. Over here, the tattoos are made from the ink. So everything about both these sleeves are going to be polar opposites. So this kind of represents transcendence, manifestation, and transcending into a better period in life. That is both of my sleeves and back all in one. I have gotten a few other little tattoos here and there. I was doing a lot of traveling in my life, and I got a tattoo with someone else that says anywhere with you. I also had a very dark period in my life, and so I thought it was fitting to go on the good side. It says keep moving, and that was just kind of like a little personal one for me. The tattoos on my neck here and here are the names of my children. That brings me to my other tattoos. Obviously, when you start getting tattoos at a very young age, you might get a few that you regret or no longer want. Those being, I had one on my face right here. You can no longer see it because I had it removed. I have one on my neck. I've gotten several removal sessions on it. I think I have about 1 or 2 left, which is why you can still kind of see it, but it's fairly gone. The tattoo in between my stars is a little faded, but not completely gone. And reason being, I was testing out tattoo removal artists. I had a friend who started removing tattoos for me when I was 19 years old. I had a very, very good experience with him. I had one on this side of my ribs that I did not go over. I was having him remove the bottom part of my tattoo because I wanted to see how well he could get it gone and if it was going to scar or require some kind of cover up. He was doing a really, really good job. So because he was the first guy I ever went to, I got a little cocky and I thought that everyone kind of could do that good of a job. I had moved cities. I didn't feel like traveling all the way back to Houston to get it done, and I just went to a tattoo removal guy there. He scarred me really bad. As you can see, there is some discoloration, some white spots. I've had it confused with stretch marks. Thankfully, it wasn't in that important of a place. I can get it covered up. The tattoo removal on my neck, I obviously flew all the way back to Houston for. He has done an amazing job on the neck so far. No discoloration, no scarring. And I'm going to continue to go to him for my last 2 sessions, I believe. This one is completely gone. Obviously, when I wear makeup, even more so, you can't see it, but with no makeup, you can't either, and I'm very happy with the results, so I will be sharing that guy with you guys in the next episode. Thank you guys so much for watching, and make sure to like, subscribe, and share this episode, and make sure to also comment below and let me know if you have any tattoo suggestions, any other video suggestions, and what else you guys would like to see.